evening. Tonight, we start with some unfinished business from last week. You say you will love me if I have to go. You'll be thinking of me. Somehow I will know. Someday when I'm lonely, wishing you weren't so far away, then I will remember things we said today. You say you will be mine, girl, till the end of time. These days such a kind girl seems so hard to find. Someday when we're dreaming, deep in love, not a lot to say, then we will remember things we said today. Me, I'm just the lucky kind. Love to hear you say that love is love. And though we may be blind, love is here to stay. And that's enough to make you mine, girl. Be the only one. Love me all the time, girl. We'll go on and on. Someday when I'm lonely, wishing you weren't so far away, then I will remember things we said today. Me, I'm just the lucky kind. Love to hear you say that love is love. And though we may be blind, love is here to stay. And that's enough to make you mine, girl. Be the only one. Love me all the time, girl. We'll go on and on. I had that one ready for last week and I just didn't get to it. I've always loved that one. Hi, Maria. So this, to those who may be interested, is a nylon string classical guitar, which is harder to play because the neck is wider. It's too big. And I don't need it because I'm not really a guitar player, but I have this need every once in a while to fantasize that I'm Leonard Cohen. And this is the prototypical musical instrument, other than a singing Bible, if one wants to sound like Leonard. What's up, WB201A? Then we should jam. Maybe you could teach me how to get my little hands around this. But I was, you know how some people look at Zillow or shoes like my wife does online as sort of like consumer porn. I look at guitars, especially lefty guitars, which are harder to find. And this Takamine was like $250 or X number of credit card reward points, which thanks to a house dependent on DoorDash and Uber Eats, I have accumulated. So for nothing, I got this. And it brings a different kind of mood to the music. All right, so look, I'm stalling, I'm nervous. I told Lori I would play this song for her and her daughter. And I'm not gonna play it as well as a competent guitar player, but hopefully you get the gist. I'm trying. Forgive me in advance. dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly all your life. You were only waiting for this moment to arrive. Blackbirds singing in the dead of night. Take these sunken eyes and learn to see all your life. You were only waiting for this moment to be free. Blackbird fly, blackbird fly, into the light of the dark side night. To the light of the dark black night. Blackbirds singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly all your life. You were only waiting for this moment to arrive. You were only waiting for this moment to arrive. This moment to arrive. Where the hell are the birds where you need them? Thank you, Marianne Mateo. Super fan. It's not hard to become an Eric Harrison super fan. It's a small club, ladies and gentlemen. And for my super fan, Marianne Mateo, I have a special dedication. First of all, wine connoisseurs, or as the 17-year-old Evan Harrison would have said, wine connoisseurs. I'm drinking tonight from Mateo Vineyards, courtesy of the Unico Distillery. Just kidding, it's delicious. Thank you, Marianne. So, after dropping off my wine, Marianne shared with me that two of her favorite performers are Pink Floyd and Bob Seger. Now that is some diverse shit. I asked her if she is a fan of the Syd Barrett era Pink Floyd, because I could drink a lot of wine and put some other chemicals into me and attempt to replicate Set Your Controls for the Heart of the Sun or Careful with That Axe, Eugene, or See Emily Play. I suspect she's a Roger Waters era Pink Floyd fan. But regardless, I'm not playing Wish You Were Here. That's like Stairway to Heaven. That's like too much of a staple for an acoustic guitar player. Bob Seger, however, I believe deserves my attention. Bob is to Detroit as Bruce is to Jersey. There's enormous pride and love for him. He's not the sharpest songwriter in history, but he made some great records. Not hip. But you know what? Unless you're into kitsch, Neil Diamond isn't hip either, and Neil Diamond has some amazing songs. That's what I'm doing next week. I just decided. I'm going to put on my bar mitzvah one-piece vinyl suit, put on some gold chains on the hairy chest, and I'm going to bring the Neil Schmaltz. But anyway, back to the matter at hand. Bob Seger had some great records that are of a time in our lives, fellow middle-aged people. Night Moves. What was that other one? But before Against the Wind, he did with the Eagles. Thanks, Warren. Happy Palm Sunday. Is that a joyous enough holiday that I should say happy in front of it? What was my point? All right, there was Night Moves. There was Against the Wind. What was the other big Bob Seger album? I'm not singing it till somebody tells me. Night Moves. The cover looked like Night Moves. Fire Down Below is a good song. You should have told me a particular song you wanted me to learn, though. I go with the 3-chord ballads. So that's what you're getting. Here's Bob. The gypsy wind is blowing warm tonight. The sky is starlit and the time is right. Still you're telling me you have to go. Before you leave, there's something you should know. Something you should know. I've seen you smiling in the summer sun. I've seen your long hair flying when you run. I made my mind up that it's meant to be. Someday, lady, you'll accompany me. Someday, lady, you'll accompany me. Where the rivers meet the sound and sea. You're high above me now, you're wild and free. Oh, someday, lady, you'll accompany me. Someday, lady, you'll accompany me. Yeah. Love is just a losing game. You start with fire, but you lose the flame. The ashes smolder, but the warmth soon gone. You end up cold and lonely on your own. I'll take my chances, babe, I'll risk it all to win your love or take a fall. I made my mind up, 'cause it's meant to be. Oh, someday, lady, you'll accompany me. Someday, lady, you'll accompany me. Someday, lady, you'll accompany me. It's written down somewhere, it's got to be. You're high above me, flying wild and free. Oh, someday, lady, you'll accompany me. Someday, lady, you'll accompany me. Someday, lady, you'll accompany me. Out where the rivers meet the sound and sea. You're high above me now, you're wild and free. Oh, someday, lady, you'll accompany me. Someday, lady, you'll accompany me. You will accompany me. You will accompany me. Beautiful song I haven't thought of for at least 20 years. So thank you, Marianne, for mentioning whatever he's called, the Detroit City Rocker, the Motor City Rocker, because you got to lose your mind in Detroit Rock City. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? All right, it occurred to me, I don't know why, I know why. I was looking for mailers in my meticulously organized garage, which is a joke. It's the opposite of that. If the health department saw it, notwithstanding the fact that it's a garage, I'd have a big orange sticker and a fine slapped on it. What's up to the best gas station attendant in the history of Long Beach Island, New Jersey, or at least one of the top 10? Del Boca Vista. Sweet. Oh yeah, you're on spring break. You mean you don't want to attend an impromptu IEP meeting tomorrow? Oh yeah, so I was looking for something in the garage and I came upon my cassettes in the corner gathering dust because I do not have room for them in my house. And the mixtapes are like a time capsule, which my kids have no interest in now, but maybe their kids will not know what a cassette was or will only have heard about them, and when they see ours it might have some value. Like I remember finding my grandfather's reel-to-reel stuff that meant nothing to my mom and thinking how cool that was. And while I was going through, I just happened upon the L's and a Lemonheads mix. And I figured I would do 2 Lemonhead songs because they're pretty easy, and Evan Dando's voice is in my range. And then I'm going to have something to say about the Lemonheads and what I believe is wasted talent. One of the things that made me fall in love with my wife was that, notwithstanding her high sophistication level, her favorite movie of all time is Dumb and Dumber. And this song was in it while they're in like a marshmallow fight or something. 9:30, 10:10, 10:15, and we're coming around again. Hold off while we're going soft. Flush the Zoll off and we're coming around again. Found out and I almost drowned. Walk back down and we're coming around again. If I could talk, I'd tell you. If I could smile, I'd let you know. You are far and away, my most imaginary friend. If I could talk, I'd tell you. If I could smile, I'd let you know. You are far and away. Khmer Rouge, je ne sais quoi. Your place on mind calm. Giving the dog a bone. Slight hunch, Vegas clue. Keep the blood balanced. Now we're coming around again. 9:30, 1:45, 10:15, and we're coming around again. If I could talk, I'd tell you. If I could smile, I'd let you know. You are far and away, my most imaginary friend. If I could talk, I'd tell you. If I could smile, I'd let you know. You are far and away, my most imaginary friend. All right, here's another in Ramon's style that they love. He kinda shoulda, sorta woulda loved her if he coulda. The story's getting closer to the end. He kinda shoulda, sorta woulda loved her if he coulda. He'd rather be alone than pretend. She just wanted her to love him, but he didn't. He took to the woods and wandered in it. Walked along and on until they couldn't. Stole himself to tell her that he wouldn't. He kinda shoulda, sorta woulda loved her if he coulda. The story's getting closer to the end. He kinda shoulda, sorta woulda loved her if he coulda. He'd rather be alone than pretend. One more time. He wanted him to love her, but he didn't. He took to the woods and wandered in it. Walked along and on until they couldn't. Stole himself himself to tell her that he wouldn't. He kinda shoulda, sorta, would've loved her if he could've. The story's getting closer to the end. He kinda shoulda, sorta, would've loved her if he could've. Rather be alone than pretend. Fun little song, right? So here's my problem with you, Evan Dando of the 90s. You had the world at your fingertips. You were handsome, you were talented, you had a great voice, you had a great band, and you grabbed a hold of MTV and you could have stayed there longer. You also, more importantly, because fame is fickle, you could have made better art. Some of your lyrics are smart, but you're lazy. I don't know you. I don't know anything about Evan Dando and his work ethic, but as a songwriter who is driven to make something that will last, if only in the minds of a handful, I don't care. I mean, I do care, but you know what I'm saying. Something that I'd be proud of. Evan did not do all he could. I mean, that song I just sang, it definitely needed at least one more verse. The lyrics, all right, to that fun, if I could talk, I'll tell you. First of all, I'm not punching down. I mean, it's certainly better than most of the songs I've ever written. But you know what it reminds me of? All right, listen to these words, okay? 9:30, 10:45, 10:15, and we're coming around again. Hold off, are we going soft? Flushed my Zoloft, and we're coming around again. That's kind of cute and clever. But, all right, here's where he goes half-ass Dylan. Khmer Rouge, genocide quoi? Your place or mine Kampf. Now I'm giving the dog a bone. Slight hunch without the vaguest clue. To keep the blood balance, we're coming around again. Listen, I know people don't listen to lyrics, but some people listen to lyrics. And you know what this reminds me of? You know what Evan Dando's career reminds me of? Beck. Single number one. Remember, Beck was what we thought would be a one-hit wonder with that gimmicky song, Loser, which was catchy as hell and kind of funny in a, like, Beavis and Butthead era kind of way. But then that dude stuck around. He worked his ass off. He put out different albums in different genres. He learned his craft, and he created some amazing music, and still is. Evan struck me as someone who couldn't be bothered. What he should have done, and I thought it at the time, his sort of girlfriend, BFF, Juliana Hatfield, fellow wealthy Boston chick. Sue, I'm embarrassed. What's this Thursday? April 1st. Oh, opening day! Yeah, I guess I'll sing opening day. Anyway, I thought that Evan Dando should call up Juliana and say, hey, this one's not done. Can you finish it for me? But he probably had too much male pride. I do not. Yes, I am aware. Thursday is opening day. I should do that song, shouldn't I? Maybe I will. All right, now's the part I'm most nervous about because I want to play Astor Place again. This song, when I put it out, will be one of my proudest moments. It's almost done. It's the most sophisticated song I've ever written, but sophistication is not worth shit if you don't have joy and a little bit of sickness in it. And I think it has both of those things. Ooh, here comes the rain. Perfect. Thrift store provocateur. If only I could leave with her, oh shit. Winding through the Strand one winter's night. Hey. Uh-huh. Sad eyes and wilted roses, revolutionary poses, gonna fill with meaning off your energy. On the beach is where we'll be, looking for a map to show the way. Come on, bring it. Lister Bangs or William Burroughs, show me all the fight your heart knows. We can earn our keep with battle pay, until it becomes routine. The rest of the world's obscene. We'll read our poetry in the company of lawyers, cheer on the pacifists on a battlefield of warriors. But they'll never see inside all the beauty or the wounded pride that I knew when we would run and hide to a haven full of grace. You'll walk up on Astor Place. Incense would burn for us. Thought I smelled it on the bus on my way downtown just yesterday. Shit, I think I left my car window open. Storefronts are glowing clean, different now, but somehow I see bits of you and me along the way. Was the straight world friend or foe? Baby, I'll be damned if I know how the past is always close behind. Take me back, sweet memory, all the joy you gave to me, up until the day you changed your mind. Time wasn't all we spent, the money came, the money went. Now they're selling poetry to a company of lawyers, while exhibitionists fight into a room of voyeurs. But they'll never see inside all the beauty or the wounded pride that I knew when we would run and hide to a haven full of grace. You'll walk up on Astor Place. Yeah. Until it becomes routine, the rest of the world's obscene. We'll read our poetry in the company of lawyers, cheer on the pacifists on a battlefield of warriors. But they'll never see inside all the beauty or the wounded pride that I knew when we would run and hide to a haven full of grace. You'll walk up on Astor Place, a dream that time would not erase. You'll walk up on Astor Place. Close. Had the wind been not gusting across the lyric sheet with rain on my feet with rain falling on my shoes. I might be heading out to the North Country, trying to play some blues, getting through. All right, one more, because I don't want to go on the air Thursday. This is real low. This is too low. Ah, fuck it. Opening day is Thursday. Can I tell you how excellent a businessman, entrepreneur I am? In 1999 or so, a little later than that, 2002, 2003, I think, when the Yes Network decided they wanted to use my song Opening Day on the show Pride, Power, and Pinstripes. They said, hey Eric, we'd like you to sign this lifetime license to let us use the song on our preseason preview show forever. And as payment, we're going to give you put your name and your website on the credits as they roll. I said, well, how about a little bit of payment, or at least some opening day tickets? How about 2 tickets to opening day for every season you use the song? Nah, that's not really something we can do. I mean, if you don't want to do it, we could just use that John Fogerty song, Center Field. I didn't exactly have bargaining power, but I think they were bluffing, because Center Field probably would have cost them a lot of money, and I didn't cost them shit. And I said, okay, anything for the exposure. So they sent me a VHS with Bobby Mercer and Michael Kay and Ken Singleton, and the song playing while the credits rolled and everybody else in the world got up to use the bathroom. But you can't hear my voice while you're watching Derek Jeter in 2000 whatever it was, and they do still use the song. So I think it's safe to say that I shouldn't quit my day job with business savvy in the music world at that level. I'll do it in falsetto. Sun up on the stadium, it spills into my room, and I can't wait to call up and forgive you. Fresh pinstripe promises, day 1 of 162. And if we win, we're in first tonight. The Deacons jammed to 109, but they got risotto on the pregame show. Pass me those binoculars, I think I see DiMaggio. Opening day, and the world is fresh and young again somehow. Opening day, I'm alive, and I'm not hurting now. Opening day, my uncle caught a foul ball 20 years ago today. That was true. He brushed it off and handed me the prize. I'll never forget the day Bucky took Therese downtown. Fenway Park became our playground. Reggie's 3rd home run in that one World Series game. Pa spilled his scotch, I'll never touch that carpet stain. I confess I nearly lost my faith in 1988. The year Pa died, they traded Randolph. Winfield would not negotiate. But now I'm back to taste the thrill, and I know I'm not too late to be saved. Opening day, and the world is fresh and young again somehow. Opening day, I'm alive, and I'm not hurting now. Opening day. We gave Gary Sanchez like a $5 million raise for sucking, based on what he might have been 2 years ago. That was just not something that makes me happy. You're welcome for sharing. Arbitration, rain delays, high ERAs, Hank Steinbrenner. I'd be a fool to say these things won't surface till September, but it hasn't happened yet. And anyway, at least they're not the Mets. Opening day, and the world is fresh and young again somehow. Opening day, I'm alive and I'm not hurting now. Opening day, and the world is fresh and young again somehow. Opening day, I'm alive and I'm not hurting now. Opening day, opening day. Gary Sanchez rant. That's like drums in space. It's just a part of what that song has to be. I agree with you, it would have been great for Fever Pitch. Drew Barrymore was not taking my calls at the time, and Jimmy would have insisted on singing it himself. Here's to a good year. Here's to a good year. I'm a shitty Jew. What is it? Zasima Pesach. Happy Passover. August and meaningful Palm Sunday. Have a great week. Happy Easter. I will see you on Easter Sunday, dressed as a pink bunny rabbit to accentuate my machismo, because thanks to Harry Styles, a guy can cross-dress and try to be a rock star, of course. He's a bit younger and hipper than I, but enough of my rambling. Have a great week. Thank you so much for watching and your comments, both during and after and during the week. It seriously, it means a lot to me, and I love these little therapy sessions. So I thank you for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed it too. Peace.